Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Brews and Benefits, the April 2025 edition. How is everyone this morning?
Good.
Did we get a chance to watch the Thunder game? What a comeback.
Yes.
That was great.
Very exciting.
All right, so today the question is, what is one thing other than your cell phone, and obviously keys, that you cannot leave the house without?
Well, besides my daughter, I would say probably my water bottle. Every day goes with me.
Gotcha.
Everywhere I go. Gotta have it.
That's a good one. Staying hydrated.
Sunglasses. I have to have sunglasses. So, yeah, that's mine.
And I think lately, a jacket. I am cold everywhere I go.
Yes, you are.
Even in the cold.
Nature
My
right
sister, she's like, it is 1,000 degrees out. Why do you need a jacket? I'm like, well, because it's cold. So, we all got our things. Well, welcome to today's Brews and Benefits. Today we're talking about something that is going to impact hiring, morale, and your bottom line, which is employer group insurance. And whether you're brand new to it or think your current plan needs a refresh, we've got you covered. So grab your mug, take a sip, and let's dive in. And as always, drop your questions below, and so we can answer them at the end of this segment. So today we're going to touch just briefly on what it takes to set up employer group benefits. We do have a segment that kind of dives deeper into it. Typically you need 2 or more full-time eligible employees to enroll in coverage, and the employer would need to contribute at least 50%, if not more, to the lowest qualified health plan that they offer. Also, they can offer different plan types: fully funded, level funded, HMO, PPO. Then you also have your dental and vision. Typically, when you're going through group, it's going to be cheaper for your employees to get on this coverage, maybe with a little bit better benefits than if they were to go find it individually for them and their family. Also, with that, dental, vision, life, disability, that's kind of the main outside of health that employers will offer to their employees. But then you also have supplement, critical illness, heart attack, cancer, stroke. Employees like being able to get those benefits as well and kind of complete their whole package.
Yeah.
So.
And sometimes those usually can be voluntary. So
Yeah.
it's not like the employer's having to contribute to those lines of coverage.
Right.
Just offering it through the group, sometimes that helps.
It does, because like Taylor mentioned, the individual vision and dental is usually going to be a little bit higher. Maybe you don't get the network you need, and you're able to get, usually providers are in the networks that the employers provide typically. So you might have network issues on individual plans. You're going to pay a little bit more for those usually. So even if it's voluntary, you're right. That's something that would be very valuable to your employees.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about something that doesn't really sound exciting, but it should be, because an annual benefits review for employers is very crucial. Every year the market changes, employee needs shift, and so if you're not looking at your coverage, you're just kind of letting it roll over, then you could be paying way more than you need to be paying. So that's one thing we do with our current clients. Whenever they come up for renewal, me and Lisa will go over the rates, we kind of take a look at it, and then if we feel like it's too much of an increase or maybe we could do better somewhere, we will start by getting a census, making sure that we have everybody that's employed, everything's correct, and then we send it out to all the carriers that we have access to. We call those RFPs, or requests for proposals. Once we get those back, we will take a look at them, see if there's anything better, and kind of put a proposal together.
Right.
And then it goes to Lisa.
Yeah. So I'm just going to give an example of a group that we helped recently with their review. And this employer we've been able to help for several years. And this time, and again, if you're with an agency that's not looking at your plan and just kind of going into enrolling in the current plan for the next enrollment period, calling you saying, okay, when are we gonna do open enrollment? You know, we'd love for you to give us a call to see if maybe there are some things that you can do to make sure that, number one, you're paying lower premiums, but still giving your employees that carrier, that network, and the coverage that they need. So not compromising on, again, provider networks, carriers, or coverage. In this particular case, we did look at it, and with the same carrier, we were able to help them with a level funded plan. They were on a fully funded plan, and a level funded plan, some of that premium is going to go towards paying the claim. So you are funding the coverage, but you still have protection. You have stop loss, part of it that isn't going to jeopardize, having to worry about additional coverage for your employees. So you're still going to have the deductible and the maximum amount of pocket. You're not going to have any surprises, but at the same time, that level funded plan, part of that premium is helping fund the coverage. So it's based on kind of the general overall health of your group. And just like Britton mentioned, there was a shift in the employee. There were some changes in the employee and the demographics of the employees. So some of them moved on to Medicare. So now the level funded plan was saved them after we got done talking to them, reviewing the plan with them, the design for them, not jeopardizing the benefits that their employees, in fact, the benefits in the coverage increased. And we were able to save them over $50,000 for the year. So I know I kind of got wordy there, but that's the bottom line. And there was not any compromise in coverage, stayed with the same carrier, same network. So it is well worth your time, and we make it easy for you. You just provide that updated current census to us, your current renewal, and we take it from there. And we know your time is valuable. Your HR time is valuable, so we do all the busy work. We do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah. I think another example that we've had come up recently, maybe it's not as much as switching a plan or something, but we had a group come up and their renewal rates, their dental was going up like 8.5%, their life was going up 11.5%. And we ended up, just by going and talking to the carrier, we were able to get that decreased. So now their dental is only going up 5.5% and their life is only going up 6.5%. So sometimes you don't even have to switch your plan. It's just a matter of talking to the carrier and seeing if there's anything that we can do to get those rates a little bit lower.
Yeah, so if you're new to employer benefits or you currently have employer benefits, it's definitely important to have agents in your corner that every year they're going to go to your carriers, look at your renewal, make sure that they're shopping other plans, maybe if that's kind of what you guys have discussed, because if that's not happening, then health benefits in general is one of the most expensive line items in an employer's budget, and so it's really easy for those to get carried away. Some of the red flags to look for if you currently have employer benefits with an agent or agency is if you haven't done a review in 18 plus months, you might think of looking somewhere else, giving us a shot, or if year over year your rates increase 10% and there's no explanation to why. It doesn't really sound like anybody's kind of going to bat for you or making sure, ask the questions. They don't, sometimes yes, they increase year over year, but that's.
And I love Britton bringing up just going to the carrier and seeing if there's any way we can work out and negotiate a rate reduction. So there's just things that hopefully we can help with, and would love to do that if you're not getting that type of service currently.
Absolutely, and along with our services, employee education. You could have the best plan available, and if your employees aren't educated on how to use their plan, on how that plan works, it's not going to be helpful to them or you in the future, just because insurance is complicated. complicated, and not everybody is well versed in it. So we really pride ourselves in employee education, and whenever we do our enrollments, we always would like to provide enrollment guides, enrollment videos.
And if you are, if you do run into a claim, or you're getting services at a provider and you get the bill, you get the statement, you're like, that just doesn't seem right. That's where we come in as well and say, okay, why, what's going on? We will research it. And a lot of times the employee's right. There are benefits here, and we help get those benefits covered. So that's huge, and that goes into employee education. Like you said, understanding the benefits in the plan. And I think that then, even if you don't fully understand the plan, you kind of know, it seems like this should have gotten paid, or I should have gotten more coverage here. And we step in. Britton's great at it, but we all help with that part of it too.
Yeah.
And that's where your employees are going to really be appreciative of the agent and the agency that you use.
Yeah, they're not bothering you. They're calling
That's
us. And we're helping them, and you don't have to deal with it.
That's right.
All right, well, if you think that you want a plan review, or it's time for a plan review and lowering that line item, then give us a call. We'd love to help you. Is there any questions that you need to answer?
We don't have any questions this morning.
Okay.
But if you do have a question, leave us a comment, send us a message, call us. Our number is at the top of the page, so it's easy to get a hold of us.
Okay. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye.